normal one fast expand timing. And he's going to go for the Nexus as well. This is actually beautiful for Sharp.
As long as I'm laughing so hard because I just read RIP headphones.
Oh, rip your headphone. Look at this. This micro, though, a little bit getting precarious here for Sharp. Sharp needs to be careful here.
Wow. Yeah, imagine if Bisu's Zealot micro here is so good that it forces the factory units out on the map to actually return home.
Oh, man, that would be pretty much the end of the game here. But let's see what this 2-fact can do.
Yeah, you know, 2-fact is really scary, particularly on Fighting Spirit, because you have this bridge to work with. And not only that, you can siege at a corner of the natural base where you can hit it pretty well across that bridge, and it becomes really difficult for Protoss to funnel their units because they're literally funneling them towards the 2-fact pressure. So this is going to be really hard defense for Bisu, and he's actually got to try and sniff it out. Which, look at this. The Zealots are out on the map. Bisu has the godlike game sense here to start looking for additional buildings.
Of course, you know. But here's the thing, though. He has yet to see the factory. He just barely went by it with both of his Zealots here. And here comes the major push coming in here from Sharp. I think he already has the mines coming up for themselves. He's going to mine off the reinforcement here.
It looks like finally the hand has been shown. 2 vultures already getting themselves inside. And wow, the spider mines are in like the best position possible. And one of them lives. The Zealot gets killed off and the other spider mine lives. Didn't die from friendly fire or anything.
Oh, look at this though. Force tank already going down here. BC doing a good job with microing. But here comes the mines though. And the DPS from the Marines as well. The Marines actually have pretty high DPS. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen. And look at it. Oh, look at it off the ramp.
That was still really costly here. Oh, man. Another Dragoon does go down. I actually think that Sharp actually has this. Not many Dragoons left. Not really an army for Bisu. And this was a great response to Bisu's constant pressure in the early game.
I think Sharp has this game in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. Bisu form pro can't deal with that single vulture.
Oh, GG! What a smart play from Sharp. Beautifully executed. Going for that 2-fact build.
Beautiful. It's going to be the start of his comeback. I feel it.
Oh my. I predicted a 3-1, so it seems like playing right into my hand.
It could be a 3-2. But that's the beauty of it, though. I'm not even sure how Sharp got that SCV out of the base, especially when Bisu was applying so much pressure. Like, well, that's just the first scouting SCV? If that was actually a very clutch decision making by Sharp.
Yeah, that's a good question. When did he send out that SCV to build the factory?
Because here's the thing, like, Bisu knew something was up when he realized that the SCV was able to make it into his natural, especially when he was applying all that Zealot pressure. Because Bisu kind of expected something happening, but wasn't able to confirm it, though, that there was a second factory on the map.
Well, let me add some perspective here, XKCD.
Alright.
These, in Kespa days, when you had a tournament, let's say like an old OSL, like Effort versus Flash, and Effort was down 2-0 to Flash. Okay? After each loss, you have your coaches that have been training you, teaching you builds, watching these games live, that come into your booth and actually give you advice. And this here, you know, Bisu has a decade's worth of, you know, advice that's just timeless, that he has stored. But Sharp doesn't have anybody go into his booth and calm him down and say, look, I know you're down 2-0, but you can bring this back. Here's what you need to do. Here's your mentality. You know, just get it together. Sharp right there showed that he had the mental fortitude to actually calm himself down and think about things strategically and methodically. And so I just think that's really showing of Sharp.
That is true, of course. And here's the thing, though. Will Bisu tilt?
Yeah, you know, he's not a player that historically tilts, so I don't think that is going to happen. But you're right, that's a good question. Maybe this was one of those weird things, like against when Bisu plays Mine, that suddenly he can't play Standard, and so we will see an awkward game again from Bisu, and again we'll see a good reply from Sharp.
Of course, here, look at all this beautiful Vant product. And we have another 5-minute break.
Yes. Guys, we thank you for coming into this stream. You guys have been the best viewers ever. Don't you agree, XKCD?
Yeah, of course. I actually do agree. I agree.
You had to think about it, though. You see, XKCD is a good judger. He likes to make sure when he says something, it's 100% true.
True.
오, 베이비 CC 쿠션? 우와, 게리 PT에도 보여주기만 해도 사실 많은 친구들이 샀네.
Some Vant product here in action.
That's right.
365.
Alright, I'm going to take this opportunity to do a quick break, and we will return to hijinks and tasks.
Want to know a secret, ladies and gentlemen? Bisu Dagger actually wants Sharp to win. Don't tell him that. He doesn't want you guys to know. But he wants Sharp to win as well. He's a secret Sharp fanboy. He's like, that's why he was the second guy to vote yes for Sharp to win. Don't tell him. Keep it a secret. Just between me and you guys. We're both Sharp fans here. But then keep it a secret. Shh.
You know, guys, I didn't know that this whole survey thing was actually a thing. So now that we have this commercial break, fill out that survey.
We need a link to that survey, Bisu Dagger. How do we fill out a survey that we don't have access to?
Well, I'm not gonna click around to find the link because I'm too paranoid to mess up the stream. But you can go ahead and do it, XKCD.
But then I have to click around. What if I mess up my stream?
You can't mess up anything. I'm the one live streaming.
Oh man, you're putting so much pressure on me. I'll do my best. I'm gonna try to figure this out.
All right. Multitask. If Brood.4 has taught you anything, and I know you played the game at least once.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I figured it out. Okay, I found it.
Woo!
I found it.
Yeah. Guys, give us a big shout out because we want the English casting to continue. So it would be really cool if you guys could just show us that support. So we have endless English casts.
So all you guys got to do is open up the front page of AfreecaTV. And there you go. It's going to have a pop out with the link to the survey. Get your free stars. Become a super fan.
That's right. And Rally Hearts, the answer, do you like Sharp or Bisu better? The answer is yes. You like how I spun that one, XKCD?
Oh man, you hedged that way too easily.
I've got years of experience. And in fact, you know, if you look at my forum history, I really don't get into like heated battles with anybody ever. I work really hard. Actually, the only time I've ever truly raged at someone was during the announcement of the TLC and all the scan drama that went down. I don't know why, but I was on like my worst day ever, and we just went at it, balls to the wall against a lot of the foreign players.
Worst behavior.
Yeah.
You got that song playing in the background, you know, as you're typing up your flame.
Yeah. But you know, as I get older, I feel like I haven't started enough trouble with people, and I'm just feeling like this you know, yearning feeling to just like start something. You know, just get people really riled up. And even if I don't care, just like go all out.
Well, you're more than welcome to flame on the other forums.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. Maybe I could go to like the Dota forums and flame.
Actually, that's a popular trend to do.
I'm gonna flame the CS staff. How about that?
Well, here's the thing, though. Why are you trying to go out of your way to start an argument or start a debate over something?
Oh, I don't know. I got too much time, apparently.
Too much time? How do you even have too much time? I don't even have enough time.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. There's never enough time here. Okay, so XKCD. We might not have a lot of time here to preview with the fact that the next map is Match Point, our only 2-player map.
Oh, yes, that is true.
So it looks like the series being 2-1, the way to tie it up is going to be a win on Match Point for Sharp. And I'm guessing we're going to be seeing either the 2-fact or the fake double opening again. And, you know, how does 2-fact really work against a Protoss on this map?
My problem with going for the 2-fact is that for you to proxy the factory, if you want to proxy it, you have to... Oh, hold that thought, though. Thank you for the 10 stars from Evidentia. He's trying to keep his #1 super fan position, and of course, the boing boing boing.
Wait. I'm sorry, I've actually clicked away. Working on stuff. Oh! 10 stars from Invidentia, securing himself even more of a #1 superfan role. Boing, boing, boing. Thank you guys. You are awesome. You know, if you don't know, Kim Carrier has been actually streaming lately, and he was watching Bisu in his stream and making jokes about the boing boing.
Boing 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 boing. But here's the thing about the 2-factor Match Point. If you're gonna proxy that second factory, there's only a couple key locations you can proxy it, and I'm more than confident that BC is gonna be prepared to scout for that. But if you go fucking for an in-base factory, then you might as well just be doing like a 1-factory expanded. Yeah. One of the things about 2-fact is that it's not quite as effective if you're going to go for both factories inside a main base once Protoss sees what's happening. Because they are going to get the scout off, especially when BC's been going for that forward gateway all series long.
Well, we're going to have to wait and see right now, but I totally agree with you. Oh, and it looks like 10 stars from Zera. Boing, boing.
Boing, 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 boing. Boing, boing, boing.
We're just not as adorable. I don't look like a cute little bunny when I boing.
Well, I think what we need to do, we need to get the webcams going.
Yeah, maybe if we do return for NSL 2, we'll try and do cams during breaks or something, so that way you guys get more of a face-to-face with us. But let's call out the positions, XKCD.
Of course, going to be game number 4 here on Match Point in the top right as your brown Terran. It will be Sharp, and in the bottom left as the red Protoss is going to be Bisu.
Okay, so 2 things to note here. 1, Sharp's getting another unique color again. But 2, I do not like these color spawns because they're so similar.
Oh, yes. And it looks like BC's going to go for the pylon inside his own main base, so it's not going to be a forward pylon anymore. So, no more forward gateways here. Meanwhile, Sharp going for a very early second SCV. I'm wondering if he's going to go for a forward barracks here. Or you're just really scared about a proxy.
Well, he does check behind that mineral line. That's a good place to check, actually. So far, so good for him. And Sharp, he really is playing it safe. I mean, Bisu, he has one last free game where he can go for any strategy before really he's on the hot plate too and facing elimination.
Well, the big problem, though, is that Bisu has Gladiator again, if we do go to the 5th map.
Yeah, so we do see the probe coming out on its way.
Ooh, Bisu going to go for the 12 Nexus here.
Awesome. I think this is a great choice considering the pressure that he's thrown out. And on top of this, Sharp's lost a decent amount of mining time because he sent that SCV out pretty early to scout and make sure nothing weird was going to happen.
You know, you can see Sharp is very, very scared, and he has an unmining SCV on his...
Oh man, that's just another pretty big hit to this early game economy. And you really want this gas. He's probably wondering why he can't put his factory down at the timing that he would expect. You know, he's putting himself in a little bit of a gas pickle.
No, don't tell me he's going to proxy that factory.
Oh god.
Oh man, he's doing it.
Wow.
The madman is doing it.
Yeah. The Mad Sharper putting out this factory here. Is Bisu going to cave to the pressure again? This actually works out really well for him because of the faster Nexus.
He's going to throw?
No way.
Here's the thing, though. Sharp has to build a factory inside his own main base, right?
You would think so, but he does have the adequate wall off here. The supply depot at barracks is going to be blocking off anything from coming in. You know what? He can always just camp those Marines behind that wall. Wow, this is just this is so tense right now because we don't know how this is going to play out. But wait, so Bisu dropped down that second gateway though, so that's good for him.
Proxy in second factory.
Proxy 2 fact.
He's going all in.
Wow, we could not have anticipated this. The Cybernetics Core on its way. Is Bisu going to build a couple Zealots here, or is he going to wait for the Cybernetics Core to get Dragoons? If Bisu waits for Dragoons, I think he loses this game. If he doesn't build any Zealots early on to at least have a higher army count.
No, if you go for the 12 next, you have to have a Zealot no matter what, and I think Bisu's team knows something is up. He's sending his Zealot out on the map here. He's seen that there's no tank, like factory units at Sharp's Natural, no command center. What is happening?
Well, this is really bad, though. He's sending that Zealot across the map, obviously, to try and scout out what Sharp might be up to. But now it's so far from his base, it's not going to be any help. But, of course, he really is going to need to rely on the Dragoons over the Zealot because it's going to be speedy vultures that he's going to have to chase down. Oh, that SUV getting cleared out. So Sharp, he knows exactly what he's up against. He will probably tell that the Nexus was put down pretty fast. And thinking, okay, my game plan is still solid so far.
Oh, that one Marine though taking too many hits, unfortunately.
What a beautiful wall that Terran can have to be able to just skirt those Marines back and forth between it, you know, and be safe from the Zealot. It's actually rather cool that Terran can do that.
You know, Bisu is really expecting something weird because he's trying to scout right now all over the map, trying to see where is Sharp units. Sharp has to have something on the map.
Yes, when this surprise attack comes, though, he has to make sure that he doesn't panic and focuses down the right selection of units, whether it's spider mines over tanks or trying to snipe that tank and then running away from the spider mines that are going to get laid down. We saw in the last game that Bisu, he did snipe that tank, but it was at the cost of mines just wrecking his Dragoons. Oh, and here it comes. It's been scouted, but the push is coming. 3 Dragoons, 4 now at the front. Bisu, he's got to prepare himself as much as possible. XKCD, can Bisu hold here?
I don't know, though. Oh, that was a very scary mind drag here. Sharp needs to repair all of his tanks, and here's the problem, though. He already threw away all of his vultures for nothing.
Oh,
I think
Bisu actually defended really well so far. He's taken out a lot of the vultures, but that mine hit, the mine hit might have been the game changer here. And that vulture does sneak in to drop down some more mines. Actually, might want to try and get one more by his gateways.
You know, this is Sharp throwing here. He just engaged so poorly.
Oh my god. That was just a mix of chaoticness, but he ended up losing that other tank, and it wasn't even repaired by the SCV. 2 more vultures here running in. Wants to pull back Bisu's units into the main base so he can assault from the front again. The problem is, even if Sharp does a little bit of damage, but it's defended, he can't really defend his own base because his factories are out on the map. And look at that, he's lifted his hand. GG!
GG, I can't believe it. He threw that so badly.
Wow, Game of Throws is real. We have our first National Starleague finalist, Bisu, advancing. The Dragon reigns supreme.
Why would he throw? Here's the thing, though. He had the good push. I don't know why he went for the vulture speed. He should have went for the siege tank. Knowing that Bisu only had Dragoons to work with.
Yeah.
And he so randomly overextended himself, pushing his tank on top of his own mines. Like, I don't know what Sharp was doing. He just tilted completely.
I think this was one of those scenarios where Bisu just got the lucky better half of the engagement there. I mean, Spider Mines can go either way. It's kind of a variable, the same way that Reaver Scarabs can be a big variable. And unfortunately, you know, Sharp just didn't get the luck of that draw. He looks really disappointed. I feel terrible for Sharp. It's really, you know, it's saddening to see such a face be distraught from this loss. This guy put a lot into this tournament, toppled Terrans, but we really asked the question, can he defeat a good Protoss player? Would this have played out the same if Free was his opponent too? You know, it's really it's really a question of, can he get his TVP into gear for the next tournament?
Well, there's only one way to find out, though. Sharp will unfortunately have to take the exit, but he will get to play in the Constellation match, which will happen next Thursday.
Yeah, we looks like one of the casters already out there for the interview to go forward here. But, you know, that's pretty much going to wrap up this semifinals cast. Guys, as always, it's at near 7 o'clock. We've got to get ready for work.
Yeah, but I still can't believe it. Like, I think Sharp would have had that push work. I don't know why he went for the Vulture speed. Should have went for the Sea Tank right after the mines. Just wait a little bit longer, because it's not like Bisu actually scouted it off. And even if Bisu did scout, Sharp still had, like, I don't know.
You know what, though? I think that it was a bit of a panic move from Sharp. Did you see, like, as soon as that probe ran into the two factories that were proxied, immediately Sharp said, "It's my time to push, I gotta go." And when you're in that moment, and it's not on your terms that you're doing the push, but you're doing the terms of the opponent because he suddenly knows and has that information, it's hard to maybe just be ready to have that control good to go.
And I think that's what happened. Like, Sharp hasn't been prepared to deal with, you know, the pressure of, you know, having to make a, you know, a game-ending move like that.
Yeah, it was a very on-the-fly decision, a very clutch move that he had to go for there. So, I mean, guys, Sharp put up a pretty good fight, considering Bisu's Gladiator game was really a DT game. I think his, you know, the game that he won was pretty solid, a great response, and I think game number 2 was pretty good for him too.
Yeah, game number 2, Bisu did a great job, you know, keeping Sharp's army count low enough so that his recall could end it. But man, I just can't. This is like this is the exact same thing that happened in the KSL where we saw Zero just like throw the game away at round of 4. Yeah. Now we're seeing Sharp, you know, just through his tournament run here with a irrational decision. You know, and I think we should separate it from a throw, though, and more put it as a amateurish move, an inexperienced move, and playing in this high tense, you know, high rated scenarios against a player like Bisu. It's just a lot tougher, and it's a place that he's never really been in. So maybe you could call it a throw, but I also just want to say maybe it's because of the high spotlight position that he was in that made it a little bit tougher for him to execute the way he may normally do. You know, that might be what just happened there. Yep, guys, go ahead and go to the Team Liquid forums. The LR thread is live there. Talk with people, talk about the games. You can listen to this interview here, I guess, if you want. Thank you, everyone, for listening for today's matches, and we will be seeing you on Thursday. Or not Thursday, I'm sorry, today is Thursday. We will be seeing you next Monday on the 18th for a ZVZ, Effort versus Zero. Who do you think is going to advance there? We will answer that question in the next cast. Of course, thank you all for tuning in. We will see you guys on Monday, same time as always. We only have one more week to go. That's right. Can you believe it? One more week. The final is being played, I believe, on the 21st. So, I mean, I thought, yeah, it's going to be this next Saturday, right? Wait, is it? No, it's not the 21st. Hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah, 23rd.
My January days mixed up. The 23rd. We will have the 21st is going to be the third place match. Forgot about that one. So the 23rd, which is going to be, did you say a Saturday?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. It's gonna get crazy on the weekend, guys. Sweet. Okay, XKC, let's say our final goodbyes. You guys can find us on Twitter and Team Liquid. Talk to us wherever you want. Please fill out those surveys. They do help. And thank you.
Thank you very much. We will see you guys on Monday.
Goodbye.